This is the third weekend of the Tennessee archery season, and it's a little chilly this morning. I'm in more of an observation set to see what's going on here. There is a food plot in front of me, but it's kind of been overtaken by grass. But there's a lot of deer been using it. So I'm down here trying to see what's going to happen, maybe during muzzleloader or whatever. I got in a little late. Kimberly is in the shooting house. She got in a little late. We got in about 10 minutes later than we'd like to. So there was a deer in the field. As I come across, I had to make the long way around the field. It was a doe, a young doe. So I'm going to get in here, get set up, get things situated, and get ready. So hopefully we'll see something this morning, because we're going to be going this afternoon. We are allowed a turkey during the fall. Well, I tell you what, that was one exciting morning. I mean, I can't complain about the amount of deer I've seen. Most of the deer were 250 yards away, so the only thing I had a shot at was the very first spike at 35. I had a big group of turkeys come in at 40. And for y'all that don't know, we haven't been able to fall turkey hunt in 14 years. And I didn't know it. I didn't catch it. And most of the people that I know of hadn't even been talking about it. My unit is allowed one bird this year. And for those that don't know, in Tennessee, there's only certain counties that you can kill a turkey in the fall. That you can take one turkey in the fall with archery equipment. And the rule is you can't have a rifle, muzzleloader, and archery equipment all at the same time. You gotta have one. So they only allow it during archery season. As far as I know, that's it. I wasn't aware of this. I have never had an opportunity to shoot at a turkey in this unit in 14 years, and they released it this year and didn't, and really just left it in the fine print, and the book didn't come out till late. So opening weekend, I had missed 3 opportunities at a time, different times. But anyway, there's been a different change. I've really been bragging on the Fatal X, and the other video is, I missed that one doe and couldn't figure out why. Well, I shot the next doe. That was good. Then I decided to shoot my bow, and it was again 3 foot off at 20. Kind of find out the limbs are broke into on the Fatal X. So now I have a raptor. I will not ever tell anybody to buy a Killer Instinct. In one season, I broke 3 strings and a set of limbs, and I probably haven't shot that bow 80 times. That bow, I'll get new limbs for it and I'll sell it. I'll not own another Killer Instinct. We've always had good luck out of Barnett's. I'm really wanting a Raven, but that's where we're going with this. So we're going to see what this Barnett will do the rest of the season. So y'all stay tuned. We're not going to hunt tonight. We're going to fall get together, but I will be back at it tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. So y'all stay tuned. Sunday morning, October 12th. 3rd weekend of bow. Had a great weekend, or had a great hunt yesterday morning. Seen a lot of different deer. Almost had a shot at a turkey. But I'm back in the money set. The one where I missed that doe. And the one where I killed that doe. So y'all stay tuned. They should come to this food block before they head to bed. Well, haven't seen nothing come up yet, but Craig's seen a short and timed 8-pointer, and he decided to pass it. It's early season. He's wanting something with good browse. He's wanting a good buck. And he knows Deuce is down there and Flex is down there. So anyway, he had a good morning. But still got an hour or 2 before I'll be getting down. Hopefully whatever's down here making some noise will come up here in this food plotter in this field beside me. I think I could snake a shot through right here if they got within range. We'll see. Well, it's got at that time of the morning. I really expected more activity here. I did pass up a shot. I couldn't get the camera turned around. I heard something behind me and thought it was the squirrels, of course. And I had three deer behind me walking through this island of woods. The one closest to me that I possibly could have shot was just way too little of a doe. I wouldn't shoot her. But evidently Mama got in my scent. That was the whole reason for coming here, is the wind's blowing to my left, which leaves the food plot open for everything to come in right or left. They would have to come in on the same trail I walked in on. And they did. So I'm going to be packing up here soon. got some things to do at home. Take Kimberly out to eat. I will be back after them tonight, so y'all stay tuned. Right about the first of bow season, me and Kim started smelling a deer or something, and it's a long ways down here. And riding out, we spotted where there was a lot of traffic going in where the coyotes has beat the ground and stuff down. It looks like we've got a dead buck over here. They've been on him. Oh. Could be a roadkill deer. It's like he only got one side. Yep, broke his rack off. Possibly a roadkill deer. Don't see no hole in its side. We'll let the bugs finish working it. Looks like the coyotes eat all they could eat off of it. So I doubt that's an EHD deer. I mean, I don't think we had that problem here. But we'll come back and get the rack later. That's kind of unfortunate. That's a cool looking buck. I think I've got pictures of him in velvet, but could see him over here from the roadbed. We could only smell him when the wind was blowing a certain direction. And today it's some of the leaves back there and this green stuff starting to come off, and you could see the rack sticking up. So anyways, we'll go on, search for the next one. We're back at it. So Kimberly is in the shooting house on another property. We had video of deer running through the field earlier, or all morning, and a possible shooter buck for her was on video this morning, and he went in right down from that shooting house, so she's there. I'm down in another shooting house, got a good breeze for this, got 2 windows open where it'll funnel through, and I'm at a spot that is really open. It's more of an observation during bow. Deer can get close enough to it that you can shoot, but most of the time it's just for view and video purposes until muzzleloader and rifle gear. But as we come up the power line the other night, we seen moose and 9 more bucks down in here, and Briar was with us. So we were just creeping up here to check on these limbs that I had to cut earlier yesterday, and we seen him right down here about 100 yards below shooting house. So I'm hoping he's out in this area and comes to this older food plot. There's not much left, but at least they'll browse here before they move on to do their nightly activities. So I got a good feeling they're either bedded in the woods on this side or they're in all this thick stuff out in front of me. I did bring the black racks this time. I usually don't use them this time of year, but even this morning I could hear bucks sparring, and if they have any interest at all, they should come to the tickling of the horns. So I brought the black racks there on the shelf, so hopefully we'll bring you some action here very shortly. Kim already has a spike in the field, so what I've always said, you can't beat live decoys. As long as that spike looks comfortable out there, maybe a mature buck will step out if he stays out there long enough. So y'all stay tuned. Deer wasted. No. Some possibly a doe in here, like, and no, they're there. It got his attention, that's for sure. Take him out. I can't tell. I don't know if that's him or not. Yeah, that's him. That's a long ways off. I don't know if that was him. I think it was him. If he is, he's not quite as wide as I thought he was. And that would have put him at, he's at 181. So, I don't know. But he did either start down the edge or he's going to pop up in this field right here, one of the two. He's probably trying to get the wind in his favor because the wind was, he was running away from the wind. The wind was at his butt. So I think he's probably going to try to get the wind in his favor before he checks anything out. And like I said, this small screen, I can't tell a whole lot. But when he turned his head, I'm pretty sure that was him. I seen the palmation, the thick up on the front. So he's either going to come out right here. He's going to come out in this field right over here, which is still going to be 100 yards. I don't know. But I know for sure where he's bedding. But there's nothing up there I can get in. But I can definitely set up out here on a different night. So let's see what happens. Hopefully they'll mill down to this food plot. Just woke up. Looks like we have more and more showing up. Well, unfortunately, that wraps up tonight. I can't complain about the weekend lot. I got 3 hunts in, seen deer on all 3 sets. Not sure about this buck. I'll know more to look at on the big screen tonight. And Greg was covered up with deer tonight. And that place down there with that food plot and that new shooting house is really going to pay off. I wished I had fertilized that food plot a little bit more. Deer are eating at his face as it's growing, but I'll overseed next year heavy. So, but anyway, still looks good and they're still coming to it. So it's time to pack up. It's too dark to shoot or tell something's a buck or a doe. So I'm going to pack all this gear up and go get Kimberly.
Well, there's been a change of events. Kimberly's pulled off a long shot on a doe and thought she missed, and she didn't. She's got blood. So I'm going to check this arrow out and see what it looks like. We'll see if we can track her up. So it got blood on impact, and the arrow looks coated, so we're not gonna mess with the arrow. We're gonna see what we can find here. So as you can tell, she's down in that mess. So we're gonna get in here and drag her out in the open and give y'all a look.
Well, it was an eventful night. Had a spike that stayed out forever. And then I seen 6 does, 2 babies, 4-pointer. And I seen her, and she was in the group of 6. So I put my binoculars on them, picked out the biggest one, so I kept my eye on her. She got in front of the shooting house at 38 yards, and I let her have it.
Kind of iffy on when we first seen the arrow, we were kind of iffy about it. But Lord, that deer she didn't go 30 yards, but it was kind of, she didn't bleed a whole lot. So it looks more like she was quartering a little bit. She must have got a little bit to the right. But Kim, the exit had a little gut, but it was good lungs. She got double lungs. So that's a good doe. That's a really good doe for Tennessee, Kim. You'll be tickled.
Thank you, baby.
And I know it was a rough season for you starting out with your back, but you're making up for it pretty quick since you went back to work last week, ain't you?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, baby. I'm tickled to death for you.
Thank you, baby.
Well, that made for an exciting night. Kimberly finally got her first doe of the year. She's on the board. She's had a pretty rough time this year. As y'all know that follow the channel, she had back surgery. Couldn't really hunt the first couple weeks. They released her to go back to work Monday. She got to hunt the shooting house, and she wanted to take a big doe, and she took a big doe for here. So hats off to her. We've had a good weekend. Kim's done some hunting, Greg's done some hunting. All of us got to see deer. Food plots are still coming on. We got some warm weather in the forecast, but that won't stop us from filming. It won't stop us from hunting. So if you like what we're doing, please subscribe and like. Drop in the comments what's going on in your area. And as always, God bless. This will complete episode 4. So we'll roll on to the next one. See you on the next one. That's a dang good doe. Get your lucky arrow. Lock this back in.
Ready?
Yep. Good job.
Thank you, baby.
That made loading easy. Kimberly done it. She just never watched me do the winch before. So if you need a bed winch to load hogs, elk, deer, whatever, make sure you check out SB Wood and Well for all your bed winch needs. Because she could load this herself now that she's done it one time. So y'all stay tuned. We're going to stay after them.